Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful recap is finally in for Thursday, June 5, 2025. In today's episode, John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlan, gives Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, the boot. That only makes the young woman even more desperate to get rid of Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline Missins Wood. Plus, Sheila Carter Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, continues confiding in Deacon Sharp, Cian Canan. At the Cliff House, Luna continues begging Finn not to let Steffi tear them apart. The doctor defends his wife and says this isn't because of Steffi. Finn makes it clear that this is because of Luna's crimes, one of which was against Steffi. Luna finally admits she's been bonding with Sheila. Steffi is shocked. Luna says her grandmother tried to get her to leave town. Luna is all alone and begs for a chance. Finn wishes things could be different, but they can't have a relationship. There's no coming back from Luna's crimes. The doctor tells his daughter that there will never be a place for her in their lives. Steffi gives Luna a cocky smirk. My mother-in-law has that same smirk, not the wisest move. Finn tells Luna to leave town and never come back. Luna leaves, but vows to return. After Luna leaves, Finn asks if his wife is okay. Steffi claims to not be scared of the former intern. Luna returns to her apartment and blasts Steffi. The young woman decides she must get rid of her. A man arrives and they exchange cash for a gun. Luna claims the gun is for self-defense when the man questions her. Then Luna fondles the gun while fantasizing about killing Steffi. Over with Sheila, she confesses the truth about bonding with Luna. Sheila now realizes that not sending Luna away immediately was a mistake. The reformed villain thought she could steer Luna in the right direction. However, Luna is obsessed with Finn. Deacon learns all about Luna and Sheila's chat. Deacon wants to call the police. Over at Forrester Creations, Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, and Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, talk about Luna. They think the confrontation worked. Luna hasn't texted Will for a while. As they smooch, Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., interrupts. Ridge asks Electra about her confrontation with Luna. Ridge says Luna is dangerous and warns Electra to watch her back. They discuss how Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, is responsible. Ridge is shocked when Electra shares that Sheila defended her against Luna. Ridge tells her to stay away from Sheila too. After Ridge leaves, Will urges his badass girlfriend to steer clear of Luna. The air crackled with tension in Los Angeles on Thursday, June 5, as the bold and the beautiful served up a delicious blend of heartbreak, reckoning, and shocking revelations. The hour unfolded like a tightly coiled spring, taut with emotion and charged with the kind of confrontations that only this show can deliver. Thursday's episode revolved around three pivotal storylines: Finn's symbolic boot from the family, Luna's heartfelt vow to redeem herself, and Deacon stumbling upon a truth that could flip everything on its head. Finn's BOT. As Scion Bill LXC BNIS HMENT from TGFORISTER REALM. The episode kicked off at the Cliff House, but it was no peaceful beachside morning. Instead, Steffi was pacing in the living room, her voice sharp and low with fury. He chose Sheila, she muttered to herself, as she cradled Kelly's forgotten plush unicorn in her arms, a haunting reminder of what was at stake. Finn arrived at the door, worn down, shoulders slumped, and clearly hoping to talk things out. But the second Steffi opened the door, she didn't say hello. She simply stepped aside and pointed. On the mat. A single, pristine boot. His. I packed your stuff. This was all that didn't fit, she said coldly, her tone brittle with heartbreak. Finn swallowed hard. Steffi, come on. Don't do this. You did this, John. She was ice and fire all at once. You stood by Sheila in court. You vouched for her. You're why she's walking around free. And now you want to walk into this house like nothing happened. Finn tried to explain. She saved Kelly. She saved my life once. I couldn't ignore that. She also almost ended mine, Steffi shot back, eyes glistening. You keep forgetting that. You keep forgiving that. In a powerful moment, Finn stepped inside despite the boot. But instead of confrontation, he picked it up, stared at it, then gently set it back down on the mat. I won't fight you, he said. I'll earn my way back, Steffi. But I won't argue anymore. You're right to be furious, you're right to be scared. I made the wrong call. Then, in an emotional twist, he added softly, but you're still my family. So is Kelly. So is Hayes. I'm not giving up. As he turned and walked away, Steffi's strong facade cracked. A single tear slid down her cheek. Lunes vodo. Redemption in the shadows. Meanwhile, over at Forrester Creations, Luna stood outside the design office, her hands trembling slightly as she stared at her reflection in the glass. Sandy had left for a meeting, RG was at Spencer, and the office was blissfully empty. Perfect. Inside, she clutched a sketchpad and whispered to herself, time to fight for what matters. She sat down and began sketching. The lines were strong, clear, and fresh, a symbol of renewal. Her hand flew across the page, drawing a blend of East meets West elegance, bold cuts softened by delicate layers. As she worked, flashes of the past haunted her. Zen's bedroom, RG's look of betrayal, Poppy's evasiveness. But instead of breaking down, Luna stood taller. I won't let one night define me, she vowed aloud. I won't let drugs or secrets steal everything I love. Just then, Hope walked in, raising an eyebrow. Burning the midnight oil? She asked gently. Luna startled but smiled. More like soul searching through silk. Hope walked over and peeped at the sketch. This is stunning. You found a new voice. I have to, Luna said with conviction. I lost RJ. I lost his trust. But I haven't lost me. I want to earn a second chance. With him, with this company, with everything. Hope paused, then nodded slowly. You know, we've all made choices we regret. What matters is what we do next. This, she gestured at the sketchpad, is a start. Keep going. Luna's lips trembled slightly, but she smiled, gratitude washing over her. Deacon's Disco VRE, the James CHANGR. Back at El Giardino, Deacon Sharp was closing up for the afternoon. The restaurant was quiet, the sun filtering through the blinds in long golden rays. He was wiping down the bar when a stray file folder slid off Sheila's open handbag, which she'd forgotten after rushing out earlier. Forgetful felon, he muttered with a chuckle, scooping it up. But as he went to stuff it back into her bag, a piece of paper caught his eye. It was a printout. A DNA test. At first, he didn't recognize the names. But when he scanned further down, the lines screamed at him. Paternity inconclusive. Possible genetic markers shared with Remy Diaz. His brows shot up. Remy? That new intern Ridge had been grumbling about. Deacon flipped through more pages, the puzzle pieces clicking together. The dates, the labs, the names. It was Luna's test, but it had been run twice. One test inconclusive. Another with clear paternal match markers to someone else. Deacon dropped onto a bar stool, mind racing. Why would Sheila have this, he murmured. And who is Remy to Luna? Suddenly he remembered overhearing a conversation a few weeks back between Sheila and Poppy. Something cryptic. Something tense. Something about keeping the past buried. The truth hit him like a freight train. Oh my God. Luna's father isn't who everyone thinks, he whispered. And Sheila, she knows. He quickly snapped a photo of the DNA printout with his phone and shoved the paper back into Sheila's bag just as she breezed back in from the alley, humming. Hey babe, she grinned, not noticing his pale face. Miss me, Deacon forced a smile. Always. But as she walked past him into the kitchen, his face darkened. He clutched his phone tightly. This was bigger than anything he'd expected. And if Luna didn't know, Or if Poppy was still lying, it could blow the entire Forrester world wide open. INTRSACCTIONS. Colliding live ease and unify ninish GDBUSNES. As the episode entered its final act, the storylines began to converge in tantalizing ways. Steffi, despite her strength, felt herself sinking under the weight of emotional betrayal. In a rare moment of vulnerability, she called her mother Taylor and simply said, "I need you." Luna, encouraged by Hope's words, began reimagining not just designs, but her own future. In her mind, she pictured approaching RJ again, not to beg, but to show him she wasn't broken. Deacon, torn between loyalty to Sheila and his own moral compass, stared at the photo of the DNA test again and muttered, "What if I'm the only one who can save her from Ali?" Meanwhile, Finn, alone in a hotel room, picked up the boot Steffi had set out for him earlier. He stared at it and whispered, "Let this be the start of something new. I'll win her back, I have to." CLIFFHANGER. The sound of truth APPRO Chichang. The final scenes built toward a slow crescendo of revelation. At the Cliff House, Steffi tucked Kelly into bed and returned to the living room, only to find her daughter's toy missing again. She turned, and there it was, propped on the porch next to the boot. A message. She stepped outside, and a note fell from its ear. It read, "I'm not giving up on us, JF." In the dim light, her expression was unreadable. Back at El Giardino, Deacon typed a text to Poppy but hovered over the send button. "Do you want the truth about Luna's father?" It read. He didn't press send, not yet. And at Forrester, Luna was holding her new sketch, unaware of the ticking bomb of truth beneath her feet. Teach EVMES and TAKEVVAs. This episode was rich in metaphor, especially with Finn's boot, not just a literal item, but a symbol of being cast out. A visual representation of the wedge between him and his family. His choice to carry it with quiet grace rather than outrage marked a shift in his character's emotional depth. Luna's vow gave viewers hope. Redemption arcs are central to B and B lore, and her quiet, fierce determination evoked echoes of characters like Hope and Brooke during their lowest points. Deacon's discovery, it's classic soap dynamite. The slow burn of secrets threatening to detonate, especially when tied to Sheila Carter's schemes, all but guarantees that the coming weeks will be anything but quiet. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAU2TFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.